This is Chapter 2, Lesson 6, Subtraction Algebra. And the beautiful thing about this is it will take only a couple minutes because it's piggybacking off of last night's lesson, so it will be very quick. So, you don't need to write this down because you should already have it in your notes from yesterday. But we just have our 4 steps. Get the letter alone, do it to one side, you have to do it to the other, solve, and double check. So, it's the exact same thing except for our problem is going to look something like this. X minus 15 is equal to 40. So that means something minus 15 is equal to 40. So, number 1, get that letter alone. So how do I get that letter alone? I am subtracting 15 from x. So in order to cancel that out, I have to do the opposite, which is add 15 to x. That cancels out because it equals 0. Now, if I look at number 2, if I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other. So I'm going to add 15 over here. So my answer would be 55. That is my solution. I've solved it. Now I double check. 55 minus 15. That should equal 45, or I'm sorry, 40. And it does. So my answer is x is equal to 55. And all I've done is use those 4 steps. Here's another example. X minus 9 is equal to 22. So the first thing we want to do is get that x alone. So we are subtracting 9 from x. So the opposite of subtracting 9 would be adding 9. That cancels out and makes it 0. If we do that to this side, we have to do it over here too. So we add 9. So our answer would be 33. Can we double check that? 33 minus 9? That would be 22. So our answer is correct. Our answer is x equals 9. Make sure when you do these problems for me that you write down the x is equal to or whatever the letter is equal to so I know what your answer is, so I don't think that 22 is your answer, because your answer is 9. Okay, I'm going to show you quickly the shortcut, and this works for addition problems too. So, the first thing we need to do is get the x alone. So, since we know that we have to do the opposite to x, and we know that's going to cancel out, I could write plus 14 under that left side over here, but I know that that would cancel out and be 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to x that out and ignore that, and I know that what I'm going to do here is add 14 to both sides, and I know that that'll just cross this one out, and all I'm going to do is add over here. So what it's like is look at this, and since it's not minus 14 on one side, we're going to do the opposite to the other side. So we're going to do plus 14 over here, so our answer would be 33. So I'm going to show you another one really quickly here. So if we have x minus 27 is equal to 41, I looked and see that it's subtracting 27 over here, so I'm going to do the opposite over here at plus 27, and my answer would be 68. I can double check that. So my answer is x is equal to 68. I can double check it. 68 minus 27, does that equal 41? Yes, it does. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 to solve here. One we'll do together, and one you have to have for class. Here's the first. X minus 32 is equal to 7. Pause and solve. Okay, so what you could have done here is done plus 32. That crosses out, so you do it to the other side, plus 32. And that's going to give us 39. So x is equal to 39. Now we double check it. X minus 39 minus 32, is that equal 7? Yes, it is. So that matches. So we know that x is equal to 39. That's all there is to it. Pretty easy, right? So the last problem I'm going to have you solve is x minus 147 equals 103. So I want you to have that one solved for tomorrow. And that's it. Only 4 minutes and 43 seconds by the time I hit pause again. That was fast. Go me. And done.